bench in Pettiford, which blistered the nets, and that's what's exciting about who's going to be the new guy tonight.
Through the first two games consistently, Auburn's bench has produced. As a matter of fact, Auburn's bench has scored more than half of Auburn's points in the first two games of the season. This is the first of two home games for the Tigers in a row. To tell you about the rest of the schedule around the country, I send it to Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Yeah, Auburn, one of four teams in the SEC in action tonight. One game in progress, two others tip at the top of the hour.
From the home of the SEC Tournament champions to the expanded boundaries of the toughest conference in college basketball, this is the Toyota SEC Report. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places.
Number 11, Tennessee is hosting Montana tonight. It's Rick Barnes' first ever game against a Big Sky team. Vols looking to do more damage to Montana than Dan Jenkins or Jamie Dutton could ever dream. Chaz Lanier leads the way, averaging nearly 20 points per ball game. He has a bucket so far in this one, and the Vols lead the Grizzlies 29-23. They're inside 6 minutes to go in the first half. Coming up at 7 o'clock Central, number 18 Arkansas plays host to Troy. Razorbacks open a 4-game homestand against the Trojans. Star freshman Boogie Flan paces the Arkansas, scoring 17 per game. He's scored 17 in each of their first two contests. Now, Troy averages nearly 81 points per outing, and they're top 30 nationally, 45.5 rebounds per game. The other matchup, Vanderbilt faces its first Power 4 opponent in the Cal Bears tonight. It's the first opponent without East in the name. Both teams are 2-0. Both play an up-tempo style. Both are led by head coaches named Mark. There are your storylines. Stat to watch, three-point shooting. Doors have hit less than 20% of their triples through the first two games. Arkansas, Troy, Vanderbilt, Cal, both start at 7 o'clock Central Time. Time to talk about what's on the menu. That's presented by Whataburger. Jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, pickled, jalapenos. Try the friendly heat of the new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's delicious, and it's cooking for a limited time at Whataburger. Our 60-second scout of the Golden Flashes is coming up from Mike Burgomaster. We've got our exclusive pregame sit-down with head coach Bruce Pearl, plus we'll get Coach Dickey's keys to the game, all as we count you down to the Tigers and Flashes about 22 minutes from now at Neville Arena. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off continues in a moment.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out Forte, Soul, and don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn Athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Regal.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
Getting ready for Auburn and Kent State. Let's take a little deeper dive into the Golden Flashes. This has been a consistent program throughout the years. Kent State has had 27 straight seasons with a record of 500 or better. Their head coach, Rob Senderoff, is the winningest coach in Kent State history. So similar to Vermont, a head coach that's won more games at the school than anybody else, similar Ken Palm ratings, and similar history of late. Redshirt senior forward Von Cameron Davis, a preseason All-MAC first-team selection. Averaged nearly 14 points, better than 5 rebounds a game last season, and he started well, scored a game-high 17, including 13 of 15 at the free throw line in the Flash's season-opening win at Louisiana. Let's hear a little more now from Auburn assistant Mike Burgomaster with our 60-second scout of Kent State.
Yeah, so Kent State was picked to finish third in their league in the MAC. You know, it's a pretty strong league. You know, it's a team that's, you know, it's a league that produces 12 seeds, 13 seeds in the NCAA tournament. You know, they are a deep team. A lot of new guys, a lot of transfers, a lot of guys that weren't on the team last year. But, you know, their 2 best players are really strong left-handed kids, so we got to do a great job of containing them. One's like an undersized post, and the other's a terrific shooter. You know, the rest of the guys, for the most part, are going to be guys that are better from 2 than 3. But this is a team that's going to fly to the offensive glass. They're going to try to get after us defensively. They're going to try to extend catches, so we've got to, you know, deal with all that.
What do you see defensively out of the Golden Flag?
So not a lot of switching. So, you know, if we set great screens, we should be able to get ourselves
20
open.
seconds.
You know, and then in the ball screen, they're going to really try to get after the ball, you know, like hard hedge, you know, the ball screen. So we got to be able to pass out of it quick and make quick decisions.
10.
And Auburn run on this team.
Absolutely, yeah. This is a team we got to finish every possession with a rebound because they're going to send 3-4 to the glass. And so if we, you know, if we finish the possession with a rebound, create some turnovers, we can definitely get out and run.
Yeah, to that point, Kent State is averaging +8 on the glass this year. A good rebounding team, but Andy and Coach Dickey talked about them playing zone. If that happens, teams have hit 38% of their threes against Kent State this year. Auburn is hitting just a tick under 40% from beyond the arc, so that could be a benefit for the orange and blue tonight. That 60-second Scouts presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business, home to 7 top 25 programs in the U.S. News and World Report rankings. Harbert, inspiring business. When we come back, Andy's pregame sit-down with head coach Bruce Pearl. Give you his thoughts on turning the page from Houston and focusing on the visitors from Kent, Ohio tonight. Stay with us. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is offering a 15-month certificate of deposit at an annual percentage yield of 5.12%. Visit us online or in person. Accounts federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Membership eligibility required. $2,500 minimum deposit. Subject to early withdrawal penalty. Contact us for more details.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and member-owned.
Hip pain is not to be taken lightly. It could be a sign of hip impingement. If pain, stiffness, or limping persists, see a hip specialist at the Orthopedic Clinic. Treatment includes non-surgical options, but if surgery is needed, minimally invasive arthroscopic hip surgery is only available locally at the Orthopedic Clinic. Don't wait. Schedule an examination today. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
For loving expert care for your pets, visit Moores Mill Animal Hospital, located at 2120 Moores Mill Road. Their skilled team is dedicated to keeping your furry friends healthy and happy. Moores Mill Animal Hospital offers spay, neuter, vaccines, boarding, and much more. Moores Mill Animal Hospital, where pets are family. Call us today at 334-821-7739 or visit mmvets.com. Experience the Moores Mill Animal Hospital difference today.
Ford presents our exclusive pre-game visit with head coach Bruce Pearl.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3. Family.
Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl.
Military Appreciation Night. Women will follow tomorrow, the football on Saturday in your green here tonight. I know it's an opportunity to express gratitude for those that have served this country.
Absolutely, Andy. And, you know, we celebrate 4th of July, we celebrate Memorial Day, we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate all these holidays, you know, and it seems like you know, a holiday like Veterans Day gets overlooked. But not this week, not here at Auburn. And so it's a great way to say thanks to all the veterans that served and risked their lives so we'd enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy. And it'll be a great celebration here on Auburn's campus this week.
What is the status with regard to Jaheim and Jakai with regard to tonight's ball game, Coach?
Well, those guys were in class on Monday and practice as well. They'll be on the bench and won't play again tonight.
All right, you get Kent State tonight, coming off of such an emotional win for this ball club on Saturday. What do you say to the ball club to make sure that they're ready coming off of that big ball game on Saturday night?
Well, you keep it real with them and you're honest about it. Just it's human nature says you have to feel good on Sunday and Monday, you know, when we come back. And yet, you know, we've got an opponent in Kent State that have played in their conference tournament championship the last 2 years. Rob Senoff does a terrific job. He's beaten 5 Power 5 conferences in his career at Kent State. They've already got a road win at Louisiana. And, you know, they're a good team. They'll go 11 deep. And they got a couple really good players. So you just treat them just like you treat everybody else. We had no different preparation for Kent State than we did for Houston. And at the same time, you will talk about, you know, when you're playing against Houston, you have if you take a possession off, or if you're late, or if you get up out of your stance, if you rest off the ball, if you run a sloppy cut, set a bad screen, nothing's going to work. And so sometimes when you play a opponent that's not as good as Houston, you cut corners. And in cutting those corners, it's still not going to work. And so we hope that we can continue to grow and learn and not let the quality of our opponent affect us. But this team, Kent State's better than Vermont, and you know, it should be a closer ball game.
You stressed to the team earlier today about Kent State's depth, and depth was a factor this past Saturday. It may not be that kind of factor here tonight.
Yeah, no, they play 11, just like we will, or we'll be playing 9 or 10 tonight. And so, yeah, we're not going to wear this team out. They've got a good balance of inside and outside. Davis is an all-conference four-man. It's a tough matchup because he's undersized. And Sullinger's coming off the bench, but he's really a starter. And he's a lot like Tahad Pettiford in the sense that he could really light it up. And you know, so we got a good look at their personnel. We know what we're going to do. We may see some zone tonight for the first time this year. We haven't seen any zone, and we'll see a little bit of pressure, a little bit of run and jump, a little bit of everything. They'll throw long against our press, and so again, one really good thing about playing a good quality opponent that's well coached is we're gonna be challenged to cover good stuff and to press them, and they'll have a good handle on how to stop our offense. My guess is they'll mix up their ball screen coverages, but when we put that ball down the floor, they're going to come in the paint strip and rip it. When that ball goes to Janai Broom, they're coming to get him.
And this MAC team coming here, they will not be intimidated by the crowd. They're not going to be intimidated by an SEC opponent here tonight.
Well, no, and I don't think the kids are. One of the things I try to explain to my guys is that these kids in the MAC, that's the Big Ten footprint, and the cities of the Big Ten footprint. These kids are from, you know, tough towns. And, you know, so they'll be tough kids. And so we understand. We'll respect them. It's not as much about our opponent. Is it about us? You know, can we defend without fouling? Can we do a better job of executing early in the game? You know, what adjustments can we make as far as our rotations are concerned? We just got to keep getting better.
What's the key if you do see zone tonight?
Inside out, you know, not just out, but inside out. You know, we'll throw that ball into the high post area and then kick it out, make some plays out of it. Obviously, you got to make shots. I mean, when you examine the Houston game, both teams played really hard. Both teams played pretty well. Janai Broom got the better of them on the inside, and Tahad Pettiford made shots. And so if Kent State's making shots, they got a shot. If we go up against that zone and we get great looks, but we don't make shots, then you know, we'll struggle against it. But again, it's good to be able to, you know, play against a team that's going to mix up defenses because, you know, by the time the season gets, you know, in the middle of conference play, we will have seen everything, but we haven't seen everything yet.
Wish all the best tonight. War Eagle.
War Eagle. This is Coach Bruce Pearl on the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I tell my team that if we play smart, out-hustle the competition, and work hard each and every day, we can be winners. And you know what? That's how Ford F-150 does it too. Offering an outstanding combination of smart tech, power, and capability, F-150 is the key to help me win the day. Hey, why don't you see how the official truck of the Auburn Tigers can help you? Go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. War Eagle.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
We are zeroing in on the national anthem on this military appreciation night, and then tip-off about 5-6 minutes after that. Coach Randall Dickey, let's get your keys to the game presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. I'll give you the choice. You want to start offense or defense?
Well, we're going to start both because we're going to see a little bit different lineup. I'm going to say guard play is going to establish you're going to see Denver Jones at the point. We thought this team was really big a week ago against Vermont.
Yeah.
They're even bigger tonight. When you start Jones at the point and then inserting Miles Kelly, and then Bizarre on the other side, you're huge on the perimeter, certainly huge on the front line with Cardwell and Broom. But I think guard play is a big thing. I think the coaches are looking for the rotations, who can run the ball club the best, how that affects the rotations as it goes through the first media timeout to the second media timeout around the 12, 14-minute mark. I think that's a big key, and I think that's what the coaches are looking for.
If Kent State plays zone, especially with that height advantage, is plan A, shoot over the top of it?
Well, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that I've always really had a belief that you come in from behind the zone, flash in to where they cannot see you, and then all of a sudden you flash in behind. Coach Pearl made a great point. Inside out, you want to throw the ball inside, make the defense collapse. The perimeter guys must find the open windows, and those passers must be able to find those shooters quickly.
Auburn averaging 14.5 assists per game through these first two. All right, just about set for action. Pregame medical report presented by East Alabama Health. Their team of first responders proud to provide first aid care at Neville Arena and every Auburn Athletics home event. No injuries to speak of tonight for the Tigers. That is good news in game number 3. Take our final pregame timeout. When we come back, the starting lineups and the opening tip. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Nobody beats Cook's Pest Control when it comes to the superior protection against unwanted pests and termites. Cook's knowledgeable and courteous technicians are expertly trained to get the job done right, guaranteed. Protect your home and business with pest control you can trust. Call Cook's today for your free quote or to schedule a free on-site inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh no, it's on fire. Hey, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting five.
McGee's running the show for Auburn. Right-hand dribble. JP, long three. Yes!
That's a serious splash from that feet.
Leaves for Pegues. Another long three. Yes! It
Big
rattled
splash
in.
indeed. What a shot by J.B. Pegues.
JP Pegues, Nashville, Tennessee, Hillsborough High School.
Left wing at Denver goes baseline to the basket. Yes! Top of the circle. Denver, long three. Good!
Deep three.
Up the left sideline, Denver. Another three ball. Yes! Holy cow!
Denver Jones, Newmarket, Alabama, Memphis Day Academy.
Into the lane, out to the top, right wing, Chad Baker-Mazzara, the three-point makeup. Chad Baker-Mazzara, another three ball. Yes.
He's on fire.
Buddy, is he ever.
Chad Baker-Mazzara, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Colonia High School.
Top of the circle, Broom. He'll pop a three. Yep.
Looks good when he gets his feet set. That right foot hits the floor just right. He can really shoot the three.
Inbound knocked away by Broom. Has a breakaway to the hole. Jams it.
What a play by Janai Broom.
Janai Broom, Plant City, Florida, Tampa Catholic High School.
Down the right sideline, Chad. Lob. Cardwell. Don't. Low post, Cardwell. To the hole with a double hand stop. Bounce pass. Dylan for three. Why not? Why not?
Dylan Cardwell, Augusta, Georgia, McEachern High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
It is a little bit of a different lineup for Auburn tonight. Denver Jones will run the point for the Tigers tonight with Miles Kelly and Chad Baker-Mazzara on the wings, Dylan Cardwell and Janai Broom on the inside. Auburn number 5 in the AP poll, number 4 in the coaches poll right now, and number 1 in the Ken Pom poll. Bruce Pearl is in his 11th season at Auburn, a record of 202 and 119. In his 30th season overall, a record of 663 and 264 in this Hall of Fame career. Kent State comes to town, 2-0 on the season as well, ranked number 130 in the Ken Pom poll. Rob Senderoff out of Albany, 1995 graduate from Albany, is in his 14th season at Kent, a record of 266 and 164. At the point tonight, it will be Morgan Safford, a 6'5 grad student out of Columbus, Ohio, 12 points, 6.5 rebounds. Cian Medley on one wing, 5'11 sophomore from Sicklersville, that's Sicklerville, New Jersey, 8 points, a rebound, 3 assists. Marquise Barnett on the other wing, a 6'4", 195-pound senior, 6 points, 1.5 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. On the inside, Von Cameron Davis, 6'5 redshirt senior, leading scorer on the team out of Columbus, Ohio, a preseason first-team All-MAC selection, 17.5 points, 2.5 rebounds. And Claron Hornbeek, a 6'9 senior out of Toledo, Ohio, averaging 11 points and a team-leading 7 assists per game. We expect that we will see Jalen Sullinger quick in this ball game tonight. He was a starter all season a year ago. Their best three-point shooter, their most frequent three-point shooter, in the first 2 games, 8.5 points a rebound and 4.5 assists per game. Before we get to the opening tap tonight, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. All right, Randall Dickey, what does this relatively new starting lineup with, and the big difference is Denver Jones goes and starts tonight at the point, and Auburn goes with Miles Kelly on one of the wings tonight.
Well, I think you're just going to see a different combination coming off the bench and trying to find the correct rotation to where you have no letdowns throughout the first half, getting off to a little bit better start. We've had sparks off the bench. In the first game, Miles Kelly was absolutely superb in his shooting performance against Vermont. Also, Pettiford came in against Houston and really lit it up. He also executed the pick and roll at the top of the key very, very well. But silently, Denver Jones really played well, handled the ball correctly, got the ball distributed, penetrated, dished. He also can make shots. The more firepower you start with, the better off that you can be getting off to a great start.
Auburn is the bigger team tonight, Randall. How can they use that to their advantage?
Well, I think that they're a little concerned about Kent State playing some zone. That's going to give us a little bit bigger size. They're going to try to jam the ball inside, look for high-low first, relocate those wings, and then try to find those shooters.
If Auburn, against that zone, put somebody at the free throw line in the middle of that zone, Randall, who is that guy?
It's going to be both bigs. You're going to see Broom get the ball there. He can handle it. He certainly is big. I think you'll see Cardwell up there, even though we know Dillon's much better closer to the basket. But his size, he will be able to pass over the top.
His ability to pass, I think, is a little bit underrated, quite frankly, with this ball club.
It is, but there's another thing that you don't ever want to underestimate against a zone. You always want to penetrate the what we would call windows or the seams. Try to draw 2 people to the ball, and then that frees up someone else.
Again, Auburn will not have either Ja'Kai Howard or Jaheim Hudson available. They are on the bench for the Tigers tonight, but will not play for Auburn. We'll keep you up to date on that situation as this goes along. Next up for this Auburn team, Monday night, that 8 o'clock start against North Alabama here at Neville Arena. Auburn women's basketball tomorrow night at 7 against Little Rock. Tonight really starts a huge week on the Plains with men's basketball tonight, women's basketball tomorrow night at 7 against Little Rock. Friday here at Neville Arena, volleyball plays host to defending national champ Texas. Auburn soccer will host first-round NCAA tournament action against FIU. That's a 6 o'clock start, and then, of course, it culminates on Saturday with Auburn ULM football at 11:47. Auburn, the home white uniforms, tops and bottoms, blue numerals in the orange trim and the lettering. And Kent State in the away grays tonight with the white numerals and lettering and the gold trim. And the tap is controlled by Auburn. We're underway at Neville Arena. Denver Jones running the point across midcourt, working against the man-to-man. Picks it up, gets the ball to Cardwell. Kicks it into the left corner for Janai Broom. 19-footer in the air, in and out. And the rebound pulled in by Kalan Medley.
That was a big statement for Kent State to start the man-to-man, just to see what the Tigers are going to do.
Medley, a sophomore out of Sicklerville, New Jersey. At the point, gets it off the left side for Safford. Left wing, 3 ball in the air by Davis. He missed it. Weak side rebound. Kent State shot is up. It is missed. And the rebound, Miles Kelly on the break for Auburn. Kelly across midcourt, drifts out near the right sideline in front of the Kent State bench. Top of the circle now for Denver Jones. No score, just the start of things. 19-13 in the first half of play at Neville Arena. Auburn and Kent State. Right sideline again, Kelly. Back to Jones at the top. Shot clock down to 10. Denver, free throw line. Top of the circle, Dillon. Drives to the hole. Hangs, shoots, and misses, and he's fouled.
That was a late shot clock play where it was a dribble handoff from a point guard to the 5-man, and Dillon was actually really good at putting the ball on the deck and getting it to the rack.
Von Cameron Davis picked up the foul. It's the first of the night. And Dillon goes to the line to shoot 2. For those listening to this one tonight, not synced with the TV broadcast, you may not notice, until I tell you, that the shot clocks are not working on top of the goals. There are shot clocks at, well, ground level at both ends of the floor. That'll take a little bit of getting used to tonight.
Yeah, well, it must have had a little bit of electrical malfunction to create that. Here's the Tigers in their press.
Dillon made the second free throw, 1-0 Auburn, 18:57 in the first half. Medley, top of the circle. Bounce pass for Hornbeak, picked up by Dylan Cardwell. Bounce pass, baseline. A backdoor play. Bam blocked by Denver Jones. Here's Auburn the other way.
Outstanding defensive play by Denver Jones.
Chad Baker-Mazar with a missed three. Cardwell runs it down near the left corner. Underneath for Broom. Double team, back out to the wing for Kelly. Miles brings it top of the circle. Well, they collapsed down on Broom that time, didn't they?
That was a good to see Dylan Cardwell on the offensive rebound. That's one thing that we need him to do a little bit more is to rebound the ball.
Broom fouled as he got into a double team. I think the foul will go against, boy, if it's against Von Cameron Davis, that's his second early on. Let's see. It is Von Cameron Davis, their leading scorer, just picked up his second foul.
That's a good sign. You know, that's one thing about Kent State, just looking at their team. Even though we're much taller in height, they've got some big bodies. Their guards are strong. Their center is certainly 6'9", 6'10". Hornbeck's a nice-looking athlete.
Davis has to come out of the ball game with two fouls. Inbound, Baker-Mazar, low post Broom, wraparound pass, Cardwell taps it out. Denver, top of the circle, wide open three ball. It's no good, Chad was fouled on the play by Marquise Barnett.
That was really good. The ball went inside to Broom. Kent State collapsed. He kicked it wide open for Mazzara. Made a nice-looking shot. Could have been a 4-point play, but he's at least going to get 3 free throws.
3 free throws for Chad Baker-Mazara. Fourth in the SEC a year ago at 87% from the charity stripe. Free throw is in the air. It is good. Boy, he hit two big free throws down the stretch in that win on Saturday at Houston.
Oh, it's outstanding. He really has a lot of confidence to get to the free throw line. But one thing, he's a left-handed shooter, and is unusual. He's got a little bit of arch on his shot.
He knocks home the second of 3.
You don't see that a lot in left-handed shooters.
What do you have against left-handed shooters?
I don't have anything.
Okay.
I love left-handed shooters, especially when they have a beautiful wrist like Mazzara has.
3-0 Auburn. Mazzara tries to take the lead, 2-4 for Auburn, and does.
Gives a chance for the Tigers to get in their full court press. A little bit of heavier pressure this time.
Inbound Safford, back to Medley, who brings the ball up the floor for Kent State. 4-0 Auburn on top. 18:02 in the first half of play. Medley working on Denver Jones. Gets a high post screen from Hornbeak. Drives past Denver, kicked it into the corner. 3 ball from the corner, it is short. Rebound on the weak side, tapped to Denver Jones on the break for Auburn. Up the right side. Denver to Cardwell, to the hole. He's whistled and he's fouled.
Dillon got rewarded with a pass that time, but he really kept the ball alive on the defensive glass, ran the floor really hard, and actually got fouled on a layup.
And I think the question is, was it on the floor or was it on a shot? It was on the floor, and Auburn will have it out of bounds. That's already 4 fouls for Kent State the first under 2.5 minutes of the ball game. Cardwell at the point. Denver Jones out on the right side. Denver. Mazzara drives, pull up, 15-footer, switch.
Beautiful set play on underneath out of bounds, which Auburn is one of the best in the country at executing those.
6-0 Auburn on top. Kent State ball. 17:23 and a counting clock, first half of play. Barnett left wing. Gets double teamed there, right in front of the Auburn bench. In all kinds of trouble. Gets tied up. Jump ball. Arrow goes to Kent State.
Really good defense. Had a side ball screen. It was a rescreen on the side of the court. Ended up trapping and ended up getting the jump ball alternate possession.
All right, here's Jalen Sullinger into the ball game. Their best three-point shooter, at least early on, along with Anthony Morales for Kent State. 17-15 first half, 10 of the shot clock. Inbound, Morales, left wing. Hornbeak puts it on the floor, picks up the dribble. Out to the top for Morales. Long 3, in and out. Rebound, long rebound, run down by Broom. Leaves for Denver Jones. Between the legs dribble, behind the back dribble. Back between the legs, down the right side of the lane to the hole off the glass. Good!
Beautifully done. I think that's one thing Coach Paul was looking for, is a point guard that could get that ball from coast to coast, and Denver Jones just did.
Drive, Sullinger picks it up right side of the lane. Bounce pass, Hornbeek. Working on Cardwell. Into the lane, cut off. Bounce pass at the top, and he walked. That drive by Denver Jones off the glass. Our Sun-South drive of the game. Sun-South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. 8-0 Auburn, 16:41 first half after the turnover by Kent State, and Tahad Pettiford into the ball game along with Cheney Johnson for the Tigers. They join Kelly, Broom, and Baker Mazzara on the floor for Auburn.
This is a double spark plug with these two coming into the game.
At the top, Cheney leaves for Kelly. Right side, Pettiford picks it up, double team. Gets the ball to Broom, open, 12-footer in the air, good.
Beautifully done. As soon as it touched Pettiford's hand, he threw the ball inside, created a wide open shot for.
And they backed off of Broom a little bit, didn't they?
They did. The pressure for Kent State is just intense right now, and they're having a hard time handling this crowd.
16:20 to go first half. Kent State calls a timeout. First half tonight presented by Southern Union, conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn. Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. Auburn 10, Kent State nothing. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games all on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Wetumpka is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Wetumpka. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through December 2nd, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.58 to its signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama.
16:20 to go in the first half. Auburn 10, Kent State nothing. Randall Auburn 3 of 5 from the field. Kent State looking for its first point. 0 of 5 from the field to open this one up.
They've had a hard time. The intense pressure that Auburn Tigers have put on them defensively started with Denver Jones at the point. They've run some ball screens, some ghost screen actions, but Auburn has got those guys pushed so far out, they're having a hard time seeing the basket, let alone making one.
Officials tonight, Ron Groover, Todd Austin, and R.B. Clyburn. Pettiford, Kelly, Baker Mazzara, Cheney Johnson, Janai Broom, the Auburn 5 right now. Inbound Safford to Medley. 10-0 Auburn on top. 16-15 first half. Medley, Sullinger at the top, picked up by Pettiford. Sullinger, step back 3 ball, good.
It's a really nice looking shot. Kind of hand down, man down. Pettiford, as a freshman, will learn that you've got to cover that guy with your hands up.
10-3 Auburn. Right sideline, Baker Mazzara into the corner. Miles Kelly 3, bang!
Oh boy, that looked good going through from a deep corner. The ball just barely did wrinkle the net.
Tigers up by 10, 13-3. 15:42 to go. Boy, good ball movement early on for the Tigers. Really getting some good looks. Medley, left wing, pulls it back out. Shot clock at 13 for Kent State. Tigers lead it by 10. 15 and a half in the first half. Medley gets a screen, picks it up inside the arc. Now to Sullinger. Running 3, didn't get it. Rebound pulled in by Morales. Off the left side for Medley. Shot clock at 15 for Kent State. Medley goes baseline into the corner, 3-ball. Nope. Rebound fought for. Broom out of the crowd. Leads a 3-on-2 break. Pettiford to the hole, goes down. Ball is loose. Still loose. Jump ball, Auburn has it. Kent State wanted to travel as Pettiford went down. And may have a point. Auburn stayed with it, though, got the jump ball, and the arrow goes to the Tigers.
That's one thing that the coaches teach all the time. When you're in a 3-on-2 situation just like that, we had our big guy in the middle. You want to give that ball up quickly and turn it into a 2-on-1.
J.P. Pegues into the lineup for the first time tonight. Beka Mazzara comes out. Auburn with 21 in the shot clock. Inbound Broom. Turnaround jumper, left hand, good. Oh, he left Magnus Entenmann in his wake.
Auburn Tigers is second to none in underneath out-of-bounds plays, executing, getting shots, and making baskets off of those plays.
12-point lead for Auburn. They back down, turnaround jumper high, missed. Entenmann rebounds, knocked out of his hand, and out of bounds off of Kent State. Turnovers early on. That's the second for Kent. Auburn hasn't been whistled for a turnover. Here's your Auburn 5. Pegues, Pettiford, Kelly, Johnson, and Broom. Pegues across midcourt. Broom at the top. Back to Pegues. Off the right side for Miles Kelly. Screen from Broom. Double team. To Pegues at the top. Penetrates. 18-footer JP short. Rebound Broom and a double team. Doesn't matter. One dribble off the glass. Oh, he didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Safford.
Made an outstanding offensive rebound. Spin move. The ball just didn't go down for him.
Sullinger at the right wing. Double team. Gets the ball to Entenmann. Open 3-ball. Right side, no. Weak side rebound. Chaney Johnson. Ahead to Pettiford. On the break for the Tigers. Tahad waits for the numbers. Picks up the dribble. Left side, Miles Kelly out the arc. Low post, Broom to the hole up. We're good.
Beautifully executed. Secondary break. They raced down. Didn't have an initial layup. Moved the ball to the wing and jammed it to the post, and Broom knows what to do with it down low.
6 points for Janai. Auburn by 14. Free throw line. Safford, left wing. Backs outside the arc. Long 3 for Safford. Didn't get it. Air ball. Entenmann saves it. It comes to Pettiford on the break. 4-on-2. Pettiford. Low post to the hole. Two-hand Steffarino. Chaney Johnson.
One spark plug in Pettiford to another one in Chaney Johnson. What a run that floor, Chaney, and what a slam dunk.
A no-look by Pettiford, and Chaney finished it off. 19-3 Auburn. Auburn shooting 63.5% from the field. Entenmann, Sullinger. Low post for Entenmann. Faces Broom. Goes baseline, up for the glass, didn't get it. Janai clears it. Couple dribbles up the right side, J.P. Pegues. At the hash, right side in front of the Kent State bench. Double team, picked up the dribble. Top of the circle, Chaney. Open 3, Chaney. Knocks home the 3, Chaney.
What a lift he gives us when he comes off that bench. It's instant offense. Made a slam dunk, then a 3-point shot, and 2 rebounds to go with it.
Sullinger drives, kicks it to the Morales, now to Entenmann. Back into the corner, Sullinger a 3, it's good. Can't leave that guy open.
Got a little bit in a scramble mode then.
Auburn the other way, Broom to the floor, and Sullinger knocks it out of his hand underneath. And here come more for the Tigers. Cardwell, Chris Moore, Simo into the ball game. Kelly comes out, so does Broom. First rest of the night for Janai.
He's really run the
with
floor
6
hard.
points and 4 rebounds. That's all he's done in the first 8.5 minutes of this ball game.
A big stat. We're up 11-4 on the rebounds.
22-6 Auburn. Chaney Johnson triggers baseline left. Into the corner, Simo. To the wing, Pegues. To Cardwell at the top. To Pegues out on the left wing. Shot clock down to 18 for Auburn. Pegues. Between the legs dribble. Right hand dribble. Backs up near the center circle. Look for a screen. Cardwell. Double team. Left wing, Pettiford. Pettiford. Right side. Shot clock down to 4, and Auburn turns it over. And a foul on Pettiford. Sutherland picked his pocket, and Pettiford got called for the foul.
Kent State picked up the physical play defensively and pushed us too far out, and our initial play broke down and just kind of went downhill from there.
12 minutes to go in the first half. Auburn leads Kent State 22-6. Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
This is Greg Bell, radio voice of the Scottsboro Wildcats. For complete coverage of Wildcat athletics, tune in to 1050 WWIC in Scottsboro. Football, boys and girls basketball, baseball, and softball. Nobody provides better coverage of the Scottsboro Wildcats than WWIC Radio. For all things Scottsboro Wildcats, tune in to WWIC 1050 AM and WWICradio.com. Scottsboro Wildcat Radio.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Brad Law at Neville Arena. Before we get you back to action, let's check the Yellowwood scoreboard. Tennessee pulling away from Montana 55-36 at Thompson Bowling Arena. It's a high-scoring game for the Volunteers with still 10 minutes plus to go in that ball game. Meanwhile, Troy has taken the early lead in Fayetteville. Trojans over number 18 Arkansas 15-10. They played 9 minutes there. And in Nashville, Vanderbilt leads Cal 17-14 with 11 minutes to go in the first half. Here, it's Kent State 6, Janai Broome 6. Everybody else on Auburn's team is combined for 16. Tigers on top 22-6, 12 minutes exactly to go in the first half. Back to the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham and Coach Randall Dickey.
5 points off the bench for Chaney Johnson, including a 3. Just the third, his 10th 3 as an Auburn Tiger. He had 67 career threes at Alabama Huntsville. He also has a rim-shattering dunk as well. Kent State basketball. Jamal Sumner works the point. Hands the ball there to Von Cameron Davis, who has 2 fouls. Davis down the left side, shoots over Chris Moore, missed it. Chris gets the rebound. 2 Pegues up the middle of the floor. Left wing for Chaney Johnson. Inside the arc, back to the top for Pegues. Pegues works on the right side against Bekelja. At the top, it's Cardwell. Hands the ball to Pettiford, double team. Left wing, Chaney. Low post, Dillon. Double team. Right wing, wide open 3, Pegues. Nope. Rebound tapped out by Cardwell. Nobody there for Auburn.
It's a great pass by Dillon. He got double teamed, found the Pegues on the other side, gave him an open look.
Von Cameron Davis bumping up against Chris Moore and fights his way in for the basket.
One thing that you have seen out of this Kent State team, Andy, is the insertion of Sullinger, who has all 6 points, has really sparked a flash.
22-8, Auburn on top, under 11 minutes to go. First half of play. Pegues picks up the dribble. Left wing pass, Chaney Johnson. Johnson right-hand dribble into the lane. Down the lane, gets pulled down. That's got to be a foul on Kent. Has to be, right?
I never did hear a whistle that time.
That is the 3rd foul on Von Cameron Davis. Holy cow. Their leading scorer just picked up his 3rd foul. And he's got to come out. I mean, you can't risk him picking up any more fouls.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Hornbeek will replace him. Low post, Auburn ball. Baseline right. 10:50 in the first. Auburn 22, Kent State 8. Inbound, Chris Moore. Underneath for Cardwell. Turns to the basket. Bumped twice. When he puts up a hook, missed it. Rebound tapped up, and it is pulled in by Kent State.
It was a good set play underneath out of bounds. It just didn't go down for Dillon.
Sullinger, Hornbeek. Right wing pass for Sumlin. Drives past Denver Jones, and he missed the layup. Rebound Dillon. Outlet to Denver up the floor for the Tigers. Denver takes over at the point, at least in this offensive possession. Looks right side, now gets the ball to Pegues. Shot clock at 17 for Auburn. Pegues, a screen from Cardwell. Picked up the dribble. Gets the ball to Dillon. Dillon right back to Pregame. Shot clock at 10. Right wing pass, Denver. Head fake at 3. Top of the circle. Step back outside the arc to the free throw line. Head fake. Leans in. 3 ball. No. And out of bounds off of the Tigers.
Kind of a set play for Denver. It just didn't come wide open, and he just kind of had to force it as the shot clock was going down.
Last couple times down the floor, Auburn looked a little tentative offensively.
Well, we're not doing something that we did the first 5 possessions of the game, is take the ball from one side of the floor to the other and make the defense change positions. We're keeping the ball in the center part of the court, and we're easier to guard there.
Let's reset your Auburn lineup. That includes Miles Kelly, Denver Jones, Chad Baker-Mazzara, Chaney Johnson, and Dylan Cardwell right now. Tigers up 22-8. 9:58 to go in the first half. We'll play ball out of bounds off the inbound against Auburn. So the Tigers will continue their press, and this will be about 3/4 of the way up the floor.
Now they continue to apply good pressure, trying to get that, steal the ball on the inbounds, and then they drop in and play solid defense.
Sullinger walks it up the floor between the legs dribble. Out to the right wing, backdoor pass. Sumlin to the corner, Bekelja 3. Air ball by 2 feet. Auburn the other way. Miles Kelly across midcourt. Tigers up 22-8. They're doubling on the wings and on the perimeter right now.
Making it hard for the Tigers to take the ball from one side of the floor to the other. Now we're going in a little bit better, stepping a big out to do that.
Kelly inside the arc. Chaney Johnson. 10 to shoot. Bumps a man twice. Fade away. Chaney up. No. Rebound pulled in by Sullinger.
Nice looking one-on-one move. Kind of a fall away jumper.
Sullinger loses the ball. It's still loose. Auburn has it. Chaney Johnson on the way. Oh, right hand windmill, baby.
Holy moly. He
Tomahawk shot.
Eye level with the rim on that dunk, Andy.
24-8 Auburn. 8:56 first half of play. Whistle, foul. Nope, it's some perspiration on the floor. They'll stop it and allow folks to wipe up the perspiration as Broom comes back into the lineup for Auburn. So does Chad Baker-Mazzara. Nope, it's just, that is Miles Kelly. All right, let me reset this, okay? Denver Jones, Miles Kelly, Chad Baker-Mazzara, Chaney Johnson, Janai Broom. That's your Auburn 5.
Tigers doing a good job on their rotation, just continuing to keep fresh bodies on the floor.
Medley back at the point. 15 on the shot clock for Kent. Tigers lead it 24-8. Left wing. Safford. Bounce pass. Left side, Hornbeak. Working on Broom. Backs his way in, left side of the lane. Turnaround jumper, missed it short. Rebound, Janai. Nearly went down, maintained his balance.
Beautiful one-on-one defense by Broom without fouling.
Jones, left wing, Miles. 3 ball in the air, no. Rebound pulled in by Hornbeak for Kent State. Medley to the free throw line. Inside the arc, up from 8, banked up, missed. And Hornbeak went over their back on the rebound. Claron Hornbeak, a senior out of Toledo, Ohio, coming off a career-high 18 points in the last game against Miami Hamilton. Chris Moore in, Chaney Johnson up. Well, that's a nice stint by Chaney, wasn't it?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Thank you. 8:15 in the first, 24-8 Tigers. Denver Jones, Chris Moore at the point. One dribble, now to Miles. Right side, Denver. Nice pass, Broom to the hole. Underneath Chris Moore, with the reverse, it's good.
Beautiful passing there. Denver Jones to Janai Broom to Chris Moore, and Chris finishes with a layup.
26-8, Auburn on top. Kent State's gone over 3 minutes and 20 seconds without scoring. Medley, right wing against Moore. Step back, 3 ball, Medley. Short, rebound, Broom. Broom up the right sideline, Chad Baker-Mazzara. At the right wing, free throw line, down the lane. Left hand handout!
The defensive pressure from the Tigers is just too much from Kent State right now. It's turning into a dunk fest.
It is indeed. 7:35 in the first timeout. Kent State. Auburn's lead is 20-8. Hey, the experts at Sensagreen with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation, offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama and Huntsville. Visit sensagreen.com. Carrier, turn to the experts. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Hey, this is Kevin Tutto, owner of Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. It's finally fall and football is here. Come check out one of our 77 TVs and watch your favorite team while enjoying hot wings and cold beer. Wanting to support your Auburn Tigers? Well, come join us each and every Monday for Tiger Talk as Coach Freeze joins us live in-house to discuss all things Auburn football. We also have every NFL game for the entire season with the NFL Sunday Ticket. Don't forget Thursday nights and Monday Night Football. Baumhauer's Victory Grill, your football headquarters this fall. 2353 Big Creek Road, exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
Conecuh Sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh Sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh Sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh Sausage, since 1947, a real winner.
The Alabama Department of Public Health reminds you, don't wait, vaccinate. Stay current on all vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM to learn more.
Janai Broom has 60 career double-doubles. 23 of those have come at Auburn. He may get a double-double in the first half tonight. 6 points, 6 rebounds for Janai Broom this evening, and 2 assists.
I think one of the most impressive things that we've seen this far is the spark off the bench by Chaney Johnson. In 8 minutes, he's got 7 points, 3 rebounds on 3 of 4 shooting, and 1 for 1 from the three-point line, along with 2 highlight dunks.
6-0 run by Auburn. Kent State has gone 3 minutes and 37 seconds without scoring, and Auburn has opened up a 28-8 lead and presses. Safford double team to the backcourt, throws it away, stolen. Down to the baseline. Chaney to the corner for Chad Baker, to the top for Broom. Janai to Denver, left wing. 21 to shoot for Auburn. Spins, does Denver. Near a double team, hands back to Chad Baker Mazar. Brings it to the point. Shot clock at 15. Up 20, Auburn ball. Chad Baker Mazar, crossover free throw line down the left side of the lane. Off the glass and in!
Beautiful one-on-one move from the top of the key for Chad Baker Mazzara, and he seemed like his arm was 9 foot long that time as he laid it in.
9 points for the long arm to Chad Baker Mazzara. Medley at the top. Safford way outside the arc left side. Safford, 2 dribbles, maintains the dribble, puts it on the floor right side, drives on Chad Baker, lobs it high, and draws the foul on the senior out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. It'll be the first foul for Chad Baker and just the second against Auburn tonight.
This play is really hard. The Tigers are applying an immense amount of pressure on that basketball. Sometimes you get a little bit overzealous and reach in.
Morgan Safford transferred to Kent State from Miami of Ohio, where he averaged 15.4 points a game last year and misses the first free throw. Actually, that was 2 years ago. He had to sit out last year, one of those odd things that you used to see, the redshirt year. He didn't play last year.
Yeah, well, there were some requirements that he didn't meet. He had to sit for a year and establish his residency before his eligibility became apparent.
Safford knocks home the second free throw.
Here you see them pressing a little bit.
First time we've seen that tonight.
You're going to see them fall back into a zone here.
Looks like it's a 2-3.
Yes.
Pettiford.
Looks
top
like
of the
they
circle,
may be matching up.
Free throw line. Broom. Left wing. Denver 3. Ooh. Rebound. Miss. Moore up. No. Got his own rebound again. Underneath, and the ball is taken away. And here's Kent State the other way.
That's a good sign by the Tigers throwing the ball inside. It created the opening right off the bat.
Medley. Morales on the right wing. In the right corner, Safford. Top of the circle for Medley. Auburn leads 30-9. Medley drives, spins, loses the ball. Ball is loose. Whistle, foul. They're going to get Chris Moore. He's just too aggressive trying to jump over the top of Medley for that loose ball.
Well, when it's on the floor, you can't fault the guy diving hard, sacrificing his body, and ended up getting a little bit unfortunate call on a foul there.
First foul on Moore, third against Auburn. Medley looking for an inbound. Gets the ball at the top for Morales. Morales works on Chris Moore. Gets a screen, picked up, shoots the ball over Miles Kelly and banked it in.
First time they're pick and roll on the side, worked on a side ball screen, kind of created the opening there.
Auburn's lead is 30-11.
Still into the zone. Let's see how we attack this time.
Pettiford, left wing Denver. Sends Pettiford to the top. Gets the ball to Pettiford, head fake, behind the back dribble. Gets the ball to Denver, wide open three. No. Long rebound, Broom had it, lost it. Hornbeak ahead to Safford. Safford drives to the hole, puts it up there, it's good.
A little bit unfortunate, both guards, Pettiford and Jones, instead of penetrating hard, they just backed up a couple of steps and then fired away.
4-0 run by Kent, their best of the night. Tigers still lead 30-13. Pettiford right wing. Top of the circle, Miles Kelly. At the top, Pettiford. There's a screen from Broom. Drives, lobs it up there over the head of Moore off the weak side.
That's a beautiful orchestrated play. He drove the seam, got to the rack, just missed the lay-in by Chris Moore.
Medley, top of the circle, down the right side of the lane. Puts up the shot, hits the bottom of the backboard. Hornbeak rebounds, misses. Ball still loose. Medley up, and he's fouled by Miles Kelly.
That is unfortunate for the Tigers. We should have retrieved that ball off the initial miss.
Sion Medley will go to the line for two. A sophomore from Sicklerville, New Jersey. Transferred in from St. Louis University. Free throw is good. Safford back into the ball game for Kent State. Chris Moore comes out. Cheney Johnson is back in for Auburn. Kent State playing most of this first half without their leading scorer, Von Cameron Davis, who picked up two quick fouls, came back into the game, and quickly picked up his third. And Medley knocks home both free throws.
He sure did, and a little bit too quick. Sometimes early in the season you want to test your players to see how far they can play with a number of fouls and foul trouble. It was just unfortunate. Farmback got called for that.
Pegues replaces Denver Jones, so JP will take over at the point. Left side for Pettiford. Back to the top, Pegues. JP, free throw line, right side, Cheney Johnson. Had it, lost it, got it back, gets bumped. And a foul called on Pettiford, going for a steal against Sullinger. It's going to be the second foul on Tahab.
This is a big test for the Tigers. They changed defenses, kind of got us a little bit out of rhythm. We haven't really attacked, especially the last two possessions, the zone very well.
30-15, Kent State trails Auburn. Kent State ball. Sullinger gets a screen from Hornbeak. Now double team with Broom, and Broom knocked him down. That's 6 fouls now against Auburn.
Yeah.
That foul thing has evened up quickly, hasn't it?
It doesn't take very long, and Sullinger is really a good player, even though he comes off the bench. You know, he had 83 threes last year at three-point shots and also started 30 of 34 games. So he's got experience, smart, veteran player.
Broom out, Cardwell in for Auburn on the low post. 15 to shoot. Bounce pass. Morales picked up by Cardwell in the switch. Drives on Dillon. Head fake, got Dillon off his feet, leans in, shoots a fadeaway over him and missed. Rebound tapped up, missed. Rebound again and up and in for Hornbeak.
That's unfortunate. The Tigers usually are getting beat on the boards the last two possessions against Kent State, and that Coach Pearl will not settle for.
3:36 in the first. Auburn's lead is 13. Low post, Cheney Johnson to the top, Pegues. Left corner, Pettiford, three ball. Nope, air ball. Rebound pulled in by Hornbeak on the weak side. Sullinger up the floor. Bumped into, Pettiford just picked up his third foul.
We really executed your offense against the zone to perfection that time outside of missing the shot. Inside, swung it outside, got an open shot, it just didn't go down.
3:22 in the first. Auburn 30, Kent State 17. For every Auburn three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is donating $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and treatment centers. Kent State on a 9-0 run. They've cut the lead to 13. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Upgrade your Auburn football game day and create unforgettable memories with your friends and family. Visit auburnvip.com. VIP experiences include a Friday night tour of Jordan-Hare Stadium, joining the team for Tiger Walk, running out of the tunnel with the Tigers, or watching the Eagle Flight or halftime show from the 50-yard line. Take your game day experience to the next level. Visit auburnvip.com.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Back at Neville Arena, 3:22 to go until Conecuh halftime. That's where we'll update SEC and top 25 scores. Nothing really shocking to this point on the schedule. Plus an extensive look around Auburn athletics. This is a busy time of the year, and just the next 3 days are going to be very busy around here. And we'll talk about that coming up at Conecuh halftime. Plus a look at the stats from the first 20 minutes. Auburn was torrid out of the gate, scored the first 10 points of the game, and then went on a 12-3 run. At one point led the game 22-3. Right now, Tigers have the edge 30-17, 3:22 to go until Conecuh halftime. Once again, hear the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, and Coach Randall Dickey.
Points in the paint right now, Auburn 20, Kent State 6. That has slowed a bit for Auburn. They've gone into that zone.
They did a good job. They changed the tempo. And another thing that I dislike about sometimes in games like this, one team's playing zone or playing a little bit more passive. Auburn's playing still their aggressive man-to-man. The fouls seem to tilt the other way when you're the most aggressive team, which is the Tigers. Teams to get called for a few more fouls there.
Sellinger with the free throw, the MAC sixth man of the year a season ago. Missed the second free throw, his first miss of the young season. Rebounded by Miles. Outlet J.P. Pegues. Auburn's lead down to 12. It was once 22. 10-0 run right now by the Golden Flashes. Right side bounce pass for Chad Baker-Mazzara.
They went back man-to-man just to change things up.
Chad, step back three. Nope. Rebound for Kent State. Three ball here cuts the lead under double figures.
It's a little bit of a marginal shot selection on that one.
Sellinger, bounce pass top, knocked away by Cardwell, but Safford picks it up for Kent State. Safford against Chad Baker-Mazzara, knocks him down, charge.
Excellent defense. He kept his feet moving, got his body in front of him, and drew the charge. The ultimate play in basketball. Sacrifice your body, you gain possession, and you get a foul on them.
Seventh foul against Kent State. Auburn ball leads it by 12, 30-18. 2:38 on a counting clock in the first. Pegues hands to Chad Baker-Mazzara, gets a screen from Cheney, dumps it back to Cheney. Three ball by Cheney, nope. And the weak side rebound pulled in by Barnett.
This combination that we have on the floor right now is not offensively torching the net right now, so I think you'll see some changes.
Sellinger drives with the left hand and he puts it in. The lead is down to 10, friends. It's a 12-0 run by Kent State. 30-20 Auburn.
The insertion of Sumlin, and then the change to the zone has changed this game.
Low post, Chaney Johnson just forces his way in and puts it home.
What was your stat when they came out of timeouts? 20 points in the paint.
It's now 22-8.
Yeah, let's go back down to the well. Use our size.
32-20 Auburn. Left wing 3-ball. Barnett short. Rebound tap almost in by Auburn, but Chaney Johnson clears the rebound again. The outlet up the right sideline. Pegues races forward. Down the right side of the lane. Leans in and draws the foul on Sullinger. And that'll put J.P. Pegues at the free throw line for Auburn. It's a 1 and bonus.
That's the first time we've seen J.P. really put his head down and really burst to speed to get to the basket. It's good to see.
Cardwell out, Broom in, Kelly out, and Denver Jones back in for Auburn. 32-20 Tigers. A minute 35 in the first half. J.P. Pegues at the line, looking for his first point of the night. There it is. The Southern Conference Tournament MVP a year ago played at Furman. Pegues with his first point of the night.
Really is a very steady player.
Knocks home both free throws.
Gives us a chance to get back in the press, apply pressure on the inbounds pass.
Morales inbounds to Hornbeek in the back court. They don't want him bringing the ball up the floor. They'll settle for Jalen Sullinger. Cross midcourt with 1 second to spare. Sullinger in the center circle. Working on Denver Jones. Right side Morales on the wing. Spins, gets it to Hornbeek at the top. Left hand dribble once, picks it up. Bounce pass Morales. Shot clock at 6. Down the lane, Barnett out at the top. Right wing, Safford. 3-ball in the air. No. Rebound, Chad Baker-Mazzara pulls it out of the sky. Auburn the other way. Chad Baker, left side, Chaney. Corner, Denver, 3. Nope. Weak side rebound, Broom had it, lost it. Goes out of bounds. And it goes to Kent State. And Auburn's three-point shooting has fallen off considerably. The Tigers now just 2 of 13 from 3.
The substitution change of bringing Denver Jones back in changed the game defensively, and then he got a wide open look. It just didn't go down for him that time. But I'm not sure Broom didn't get fouled on that offensive rebound.
Well, Barnett comes out. And Medley back in. Sion Medley walks it across midcourt. 46 seconds in the first. Auburn leads it by 14 points. Morales, low post for Hornbeek. Up blocked. Rebounded though by Safford. He put it in.
Did a good job. They broke our defense down. We went over to help, but nobody came to clean up.
Half minute to go in the first half. Auburn's lead is 12 against Kent State. At one time it was 22. Pegues, 15 on the shot clock. Game clock at 18 right now. 6 seconds apart. Johnson to the top for Jones. JP gets a screen, drives it, lobs it underneath. Alley-oop!
That's another highlight for Chaney Jones.
11 points in the first half for Chaney. Up the right side. Medley picks up the dribble. Right side, long 3, Morales. No good. And the first half comes to a close. At the break, Auburn at 1 point led by 22. The Tigers lead. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on as the two teams leave the floor. At the half, Auburn 36, Kent State 22. Time now for Conecuh halftime. And here is Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Yeah, tempers flaring a little bit, and both sets of coaches and the officials getting everybody calmed down, under control. Rob Senderoff getting a talking to from one of the officials as his team heads off the floor. Auburn scored the first 10 points of the game, then went on a 12-3 run and led 22-3. From that point, the Tigers have not led by fewer than double digits the rest of the first half. We will get things started here on Conecuh halftime with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard and 3 other SEC games on the docket tonight, including the final stages of the game in Knoxville. Under 6 minutes to go. Number 11, Tennessee, no trouble with Montana, 75-52. Volunteers have the lead. Igor Milicic leading 4 Vols in double figures. He has 11. He has 8 rebounds and 5 assists, as well as Tennessee tries to move to 3-0 on the young season. Elsewhere in the league tonight, Arkansas and Troy going blow for blow in Fayetteville. 2:47 to go in the first half at Bud Walton Arena. Trojans and the Razorbacks are tied at 21. The other score nearing halftime. They are at the half in Nashville. Vanderbilt won on a big run late in the first half. Commodores all over Cal, 49-31. 9 different Vanderbilt players have scored, and Tyler Tanner is leading the way with 9 for the Doors. They are shooting 62%, or shot 62% from the floor in the first half. Commodores with a commanding 49-31 lead over the Cal Bears. Outside the SEC in the top 25, it's third-ranked UConn toying with Lemoyne, 85-49. They're late in that matchup in Stores. And number 22, St. John's, polished off Wagner earlier tonight, 66-45. And they're late in the first half in Houston at the Fertitta Center. 8th-ranked Cougars all over Louisiana early, 39-23. About 3 minutes to go before halftime in that matchup. Here at Neville Arena, Auburn in control over Kent State, 36-22. When we come back, we'll take a look around Auburn athletics. This is Conecuh halftime, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.
ESPN Northwest Florida is your home for college football and the Auburn Tigers. We heard you, Tiger fans. So this season, we're airing every single game. And you can take that to the bank. Plus, the biggest games in the SEC and around the country play here on your official station for college football, ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
If your day sounds like...
We need the report ASAP.
You deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through... You deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame...
2 more reps, 2 more.
You deserve this ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Port, Chicago, Illinois.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Back at Neville Arena, they're doing the Little Tiger Slam Jam, and I mean this little youngster just threw it down, doing his best Chaney Johnson impression here at center court at Neville Arena. Chaney had 3 just rim rattlers in the first half. Auburn leads Kent State 36-22. It is worth noting that when they go back to play in the second half, there at the end, the little altercation, the officials called a non-contact dead ball technical foul on Auburn's J.P. Pegues. So when we start the second half, Kent State will shoot free throws, and they'll get the ball, and they'll retain the possession arrow to start the second half. So some words were spoken, some jawing going on there, as we mentioned, and the officials right there in the middle of it decided to call a non-contact dead ball technical foul on J.P. Pegues. So we'll deal with that to start the second half. Now it's time for the Auburn Athletics Report, which is presented by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Women's basketball hosts Little Rock tomorrow night. Britt Bowen gives us a preview.
Little Rock was picked 5th in the OVC. The Trojans opened the season with an 88-43 win over Central Baptist. Monday night, Little Rock took the Arkansas Razorbacks to overtime before falling 71-60. Little Rock led through 3 quarters, but was then shut out 11-0 in overtime. Ohio Valley All-Conference selection Faith Lee is the Trojan to watch. She averages 20 points a game Lee dropped 21 points on Arkansas. Auburn is 2-0 with wins over Southern Illinois and Virginia Lynchburg. The Tigers' 128 points against Virginia Lynchburg was the most points scored in program history. The Tigers held Southern Illinois to just 31 points. That was the lowest point total allowed of the Johnny Harris era. Auburn's defense is averaging 35 turnovers per game. 4 Tigers average in double figures in scoring. Texas transfer Deanna Gaston leads the way, averaging 25 points and 9 rebounds. Tip-off for Auburn and Little Rock is set for 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:45 on ESPN 106.7 and the Auburn Tigers app. Be sure to come out and support the Tigers. It's Auburn's last home game for nearly a month. Auburn is scheduled for trips to Oregon, California, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Virginia for the ACC-SEC Challenge. Again, we'll have all that action on ESPN 106.7 and the Auburn Tigers app. For the Auburn Sports Network, I'm Britt Bowen.
All right, Britt, thank you. Tomorrow's game against Little Rock is also women's basketball's military appreciation game. Soccer hosts Florida International in the first round of the NCAA tournament Friday night at 6. Coach Karen Hoppe on the scouting process for the postseason.
Coach Ben Madsen's in charge of my scouting, and he obviously immediately got on the computer, started watching them, but we went straight from the selection show to practice, so he got about 15 minutes in, gave us at least a good formation. So when we scrimmaged today, we were able to play against FIU's formation, but it'll be extensive. We're all on it. We'll be watching just a whole heck of a lot of film because a team we don't know, a team we've never played, which is exciting. I think the players are really excited about that because we're playing somebody new.
Auburn and FIU at 6 Central Friday. Admission is usually free during the regular season, but you will need a ticket for Friday's match. You can get those at auburntigers.com or the Auburn Game Day app. Auburn volleyball will be here inside Neville Arena Friday at 6:30 against Texas. That's one of only 2 home matches remaining this season for volleyball. And Saturday, Auburn football hosts ULM. Hugh Freeze on trying to finish the season well.
Our kids continue to practice hard, and the staff's working hard, and I'm really proud of just them sticking to it. And obviously, in what's been a disappointing year, the good ones, man, they fight, and really have been pleased for the most part with everyone in this building. And now we get another challenge at home against a much improved team.
Auburn and ULM kick at 11:47 Saturday morning. We'll be on the air with the Tiger Tailgate Show at 8:30. Monday, we will have Tiger Talk and men's basketball across the network. Tiger Talk at 6, live from Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Then basketball against North Alabama. Coverage starting at 7:30 Monday night. Tonight, Conecuh halftime. Auburn leads Kent State 36-22. We'll give you the numbers from the first 20 minutes as Conecuh halftime continues in a moment.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken. It's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
you're getting a winner.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Nobody beats Cook's Pest Control when it comes to the superior protection against unwanted pests and termites. Cook's knowledgeable and courteous technicians are expertly trained to get the job done right. Guaranteed. Protect your home and business with pest control you can trust. Call Cook's today for your free quote or to schedule a free on-site inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie. Cook's Pest Control.
Welcome back to the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. I've seen a lot of basketball, and I can tell you that to stay on top, you got to adapt, stay focused, and innovate. That's what wins championships. That's how Ford F-150 and the Ford Super Duty stay at the top of the truck game. For 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series has been America's #1 selling truck because they deliver what you need to win the day. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. Tell them Coach Pearl sent you.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Johnson to the top for Jones. JP gets a screen, drives it, lobs it underneath. Alley-oop.
That's another highlight for Chaney Jones.
11 points in the first half for Chaney.
Which means it's a third straight double-figure scoring game for Chaney. The 3 games in double figures matches his total from last year. Auburn leads Kent State 36-22 here at Conecuh. Halftime, Tigers just coming out of the locker room to get ready for the second half. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. A quick look at the halftime numbers brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait, vaccinate, protect yourself and others. Stay current on your recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Auburn shot 47% from the field, just 2 of 13, though, from beyond the arc. Tigers 12 of 17 inside the three-point line, 6 of 7 at the free throw stripe. Tigers limited Kent State to just 26% from the floor, 8 of 31, and 2 of 12 from deep. Flashes hit 4 of 6 at the free throw line. Auburn winning the window war, 22-18 overall. 6 offensive boards, though, for Kent State to just 4 for Auburn in the first half. Individually, Von Cameron Davis, leading scorer, just 1 for 3. Played 3 minutes and 15 seconds, picked up 3 fouls, made 1 shot, has 2 points. That's a big stat. Their leading scorer, Jalen Sullinger, 9 points. Their leading rebounder, Claron Hornbeek, with 5. Auburn led by Chaney Johnson's 11 points. He also pulled down 4 rebounds. He's also one of 5 Auburn players with 2 assists through the first 20 minutes. Auburn with 12 assists on 14 made baskets. Chad Baker-Mazara, 9 points. Janai Broom, half a dozen points, half a dozen rebounds, and 2 assists. To finish out the scoring for the Tigers, 3 points for Miles Kelly, 2 apiece for J.P. Pegues, Chris Moore, and Denver Jones, and 1 point on a 1 of 2 at the foul line for Dylan Cardwell. Dylan also with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. It all adds up to a 14-point lead for the Tigers. Once again, your score at the half, Auburn 36, Kent State 22.
You've been listening to Conecuh Halftime. Conecuh is the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Get one on your next visit to Neville Arena or make Conecuh part of your game day wherever you are. The second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying, skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Are you ready to tackle a bathroom renovation? Maybe take the dream vacation you've been putting off? Or you just need some financial help and want to consolidate debts into one manageable payment? Get started now with a home equity line of credit from Max Credit Union. With a Max HELOC, you get the flexibility of accessing your funds when you need them and the ability to lock in specific portions of your balance for steady, predictable payments. Connect with us to get started. 334-260-2600. Max Credit Union. Equal housing lender. NMLS 410580.
Achilles tendonitis is often as painful as it sounds. The Orthopedic Clinic is here to help get you back on your feet without pain or stiffness. Whether caused by overuse or degeneration, Achilles tendonitis can be treated, usually without surgery. But the road to recovery isn't short, so get started right away at the Orthopedic Clinic. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Big eating in Auburn and Opelika means Big Mike Steakhouse, famous for high-quality steaks cooked to perfection on an open-fire grill served in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. It's happy hour at Big Mike's every Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 and half off select appetizers, draft beer, and well drinks. And don't forget, a Big Mike's gift card will always be the perfect gift for a big city steak in your hometown. It's Big Mike's Steakhouse in Auburn at Shigjord Parkway and Wire Road.
Welcome back to Neville Arena. Auburn 36, Kent State 22. Before Kent State gets the ball to open the second half, the Golden Flashes will get 2 free throws. After the half, a non-physical or non-contact technical foul was called against J.P. Pegues. So Kent State, before it gets the ball and the arrow to start the second half, the Flashes will get 2 free throws, with Auburn leading by 14 points. There was some words and little pushing and shoving that took place after the half, and it resulted in the foul against J.P. Pegues. And I think it will be Marquise Barnett. Well, let's see, is it Barnett that will take the free throws? No, it will be Von Cameron Davis.
Yeah, he finally got back in the game, didn't he?
87% free throw shooter. I don't think he's going to foul here at the free throw.
No, they've been missing him. Kent State did an outstanding job trying to battle their way back into the deficit they were faced with early in the game, and he's certainly their best player.
That's Ron Groover. Auburn has added the referee mics tonight, so any of the reviews or something like that, we'll be able to hear it. Von Cameron Davis's free throw is good.
Got a nice looking lefty jump shot. One thing that Tigers need to start this first 5 minutes, get off to a really good start.
Preseason first team All-MAC, and Davis knocks home both free throws, and now Kent State will get the ball. And the second half about to begin. Auburn's lead is 12, 36-24. For Auburn, it's original 5. Jones, Kelly, Baker, Mazzara, Cardwell, and Broom. Medley across midcourt for the Golden Flashes. Left-hand dribble, bounce pass to Von Cameron Davis. He pops a 3 at the top, and it's a 9-point game.
Tough matchup. He's determined he got in foul trouble in the first half. He's a mid-sized player, 6'5", about 225 strong. Plays inside and out, and he showed his perimeter distance from the three-point line just then.
Auburn at one time led by 22, now leads by 9. Cardwell, right side, Miles Kelly running one-hander, missed it long. Weak side rebound to Cardwell. To the top, Broom into the corner, 3-ball, Miles. Nope, rebound Janai, his 7th rebound. Into the corner right side for Miles Kelly. Gets a screen from Broom.
Really good possession, 2 offensive rebounds. Will give us another chance for another shot.
8 to shoot. Kelly drives down the left side, head fake, fadeaway shot short. And the rebound pulled in by Barnett. They can cut into a 9-point deficit right here. Barnett had a 3, didn't take it. Off the right side for Medley. Double team, gets the ball. Right wing 3-ball. Von Cameron Davis, swish.
They're running everything through him. They went to a 2-man play on the side ball screen. We tried to trap the ball, and then he floated wide open, and he's hit back-to-back 3s.
It's a 6-point game. 18.5 minutes to go in the second half. 8-0 run to start the second half by Kent State. Free throw line, Broom underneath. Cardwell alley-oop, it's good.
Tigers come back with a great set play themselves. 2-man play at the top of the key with Cardwell going to the rim.
Big on big. And Ron Groover warns, it appears, Janai Broom. I don't know if something was said after the basket.
I think the teams are probably changing unpleasantries as they're going up and down the floor.
That's a very nice way to put it. It's a nice way to put they're talking smack. 38-30, Tigers on top, 18-10.
Let's just not let it escalate into anything else.
On Cameron Davis has scored all 8 points. He missed that three-pointer, his first miss from 3 this year. Rebound Denver. Ball tapped underneath, and it's a double dribble on Chad Baker-Mazzara. He lost the ball, then he tapped it underneath for Janai.
He never gained possession back of it.
I agree, but that was the double dribble call. 38-30 Auburn, 17:50. Second half of play. Sian Medley spins on the wing against Denver Jones. Bounce pass at the top for Hornbeek. Hornbeek, 2 dribbles. Now out to the top, head fake. Safford, right side Davis, foul by Chad Baker-Mazzara coming around it. Second foul on Chad Baker. That may be a 3-shot foul. It is a 3-shot foul.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there that Chad Baker fell. Got hit pretty hard and then just unfortunately fouled the jump shot.
I think he got a little bit of the hand in the follow through. And Von Cameron Davis goes to the line for 3. He can get the lead to 5 if he knocks home all 3 of these. First free throw is good. Double figures in all but 3 games a season ago. He's in double figures tonight. Take on game day with a great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? You try and decide. Free throw good as well by Davis.
He came into the game averaging 17 points.
Yeah,
so
he's making up for lost time.
He certainly is, and the Tigers are going to have to pick up their intensity defensively and get playing with a little bit more of a purpose right now.
Davis cuts the lead down to 5. 11 points in the second half alone for Davis, and the lead is 5, 38-33 Auburn. Cardwell, Kelly, Jones, fouled by Medley. Second foul on Sian Medley. Out of bounds, Auburn will trigger in front of the Tiger bench.
First time tonight that we've had a sideline out of bounds play, which Tigers are always good at executing these and see what they're going to run. Something they'll swoop across the top of the key and then look for a lob, I think.
Chad Baker-Mazzara will trigger. Cardwell, Broom out at the top. Gets the top for Kelly. A whistle and a foul away from the ball.
Well, I think the officials got their rest in the halftime. They kind of regrouped.
And that's the 4th foul on Von Cameron Davis.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a biggie.
We'll take that.
He had scored 11 points to start this second half, but he just picked up his 4th foul and he's on the bench.
He was certainly the vocal point of their offense coming out of the halftime.
Inbound, Chad Baker-Mazzara. In the key. Puts it on the floor, 18-footer. No, short. Rebound, out of bounds off of Auburn.
Dillon is more active around the basket. He made a great effort for the offensive rebound. He just could not get his hands on it.
Kent State ball down 5, 17-13, second half of action. Medley, right-hand dribble. Bounce pass, loses it. They lose it, they get it ahead. Chad Baker to Broom. Janai to the hole off the glass, good.
Beautiful play by Janai, went one-on-one. Tried to give it up to Dylan Cardwell, but ended up taking it himself, which was the right decision.
7-point lead for Auburn. Broom with 8 points on the night. Hornbeek against Cardwell. 2 dribbles, picks it up now, left side of the circle. Hands there to Barnett. Right wing Morales working on Denver. Lobs it left side for Barnett. Shot clock at 6. Medley, top of the circle. 4, down to 3. Running one-hander, good.
Kent State's playing a little bit more aggressively offensively.
Auburn the other way. Chad Baker-Mazzara threw a double team up for the shot, and he was blocked and fouled. And CBM will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Tigers.
That's the first time the Tigers in the second half has really sprinted the floor, really raced down to try to attack on the transition game, and ended up Chad Baker got fouled on going to the basket, which is what we need to do each possession.
Hornbeek out, and for the first time tonight, we see Delreco Gillespie, a 6'8 junior out of Benton Harbor, Michigan, into the lineup. That was the second foul, by the way, against Morgan Safford. And Chad Baker-Mazzara goes to the line for a couple. 40-35 Auburn. Auburn led at one point in the first half by 22 points. 16-23 in the second, though, and this is as close as Kent State has been. Are they going to review this play?
I think they are, whether he was in the act of shooting or whether it happened on the floor, is I believe is going to what they're reviewing.
We may get the explanation from, I believe, Ron Groover. And we're waiting for the officials to go over. Now they are going to look at it. There is not going to be an explanation. Do we have a timeout? 16:23 to go in the second half. They are looking at the review. We'll talk about it when we come back. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Let's face it, nothing makes you look older than you really are than thinning hair. But what if you could not only increase your hair count, but promote new hair growth without surgery, without drugs with potential side effects, and without a prescription from your doctor? Well, now you can, thanks to a breakthrough new supplement called Hair Grow, provided by New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Europe. Hair Grow is now available in the U.S. Only Hair Grow contains Tocogaya, a powerful antioxidant that has received a U.S. patent. Multiple clinical studies show Hair Grow is safe and effective in promoting new hair growth. In one study, 95% of the patients using Hair Grow saw increased hair count. Don't lose more time and more hair. Try Hair Grow today to feel and look your best. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS. Look younger and feel more confident with Hair Grow by New Nordic at NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
Chick-fil-A is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Eat more chicken and war eagle with Chick-fil-A.
16:23 to go in the second half. Auburn 40, Kent State 35. Chad Baker-Mazara to shoot free throws coming out. We believe they were trying to determine who the foul was actually against. It was originally called against Morgan Safford. I believe it is staying against Safford, I think. CBM will go to the line to shoot two for Auburn. That's the bottom line.
During the timeout, we had a review. The play standard called on the floor. Be 2 shots for Auburn.
Okay, so it was a foul on Safford. Chad Baker-Mazara shoots 2. I like this, being able to hear the official. Deathly quiet.
It is a little bit too quiet for Neville Arena.
Oh, and the ball rims out.
Very uncharacteristic.
Yes,
for,
it is. That's the first miss of the season for Chad Baker-Mazara. He might like a little bit of noise. But he's not going to get it. And he knocks home the second.
Gives the Tigers a chance to get back in their press, use their length and their size, and apply some pressure on that basketball.
Auburn's lead is 6, 41-35. Sellinger into the lineup. Well, he can score in a hurry for Kent State. Left wing for Medley. Goes baseline to the basket. Reverse blocked by Broom. Rebound on the floor, and it comes to Chad Baker-Mazara. Up the floor. Chad Baker, free throw line. Down the lane, Euro step off the glass. Didn't get it. And Gillespie gets the rebound for Kent State up the right sideline for Medley. Medley backs up against Denver Jones. It's Gillespie, top of the circle. Now top of the key again for Medley. Sellinger camps out on the right wing. Now brings it through the lane into the left corner. Medley, top of the key. Bounce pass underneath. Gillespie puts it off the glass and scores.
At a mismatch that time, Chad Baker had to switch off on the point. Sellinger really took him to school off that pick and roll there.
4-point Auburn lead, 41-37. It's as low as it's been since the first moments of this game. Miles Kelly at the left wing. Inside the arc, Broom left side. Spins. on Gillespie. Spins into the lane, backs him up, and draws the foul. Gillespie kind of pulled the chair out from under Janai Broom, who will go to the line for a couple. First foul on Del Recco. Gillespie, a 6'8 junior who suffered a season-ending injury last December. It was a game at Oregon. Janai at the line for 2. Auburn looks a little frustrated right now, Randall.
Well, they do. I think there was a set play. They kind of forgot who this young man is at the free throw line, so finally got him a touch.
Free throw rattles in for Janai Broom. 9 points on the night for Janai. Safford out, and Jamal Sumlin back into the lineup.
Anytime it's kind of going a little bit squirrely, so to speak, for the Tigers, they're going to jam the ball down low.
Yeah.
Good things happen when it hits Broom's hands.
Pegues replaces Chad Baker-Mazar, and Janai Broom has his 29th consecutive double-figure scoring game. 43-37 Tigers. Medley wants to get the ball and does now to Sullinger. Across midcourt against J.P. Pegues. Left wing for Medley. Picked up in a double team. Into the lane. Picks up the dribble. At the top it's Gillespie. Back to Medley. Underneath for Gillespie. To the corner Morales. On the wing for Sullinger. Shot clock at 8. Sullinger. Wild shot. Missed it. Rebound. Broom for Auburn. Outlet Denver Jones.
Good defensive rebound by Janai.
Pegues on the baseline right side. Brings it out to the wing. Top of the circle Janai. Drives past Gillespie off the glass. And it's going to be a goaltend on Morales.
Both Janai and Dylan Cardwell have really improved their perimeter game. He took that ball from the top of the key, put it on the deck, one dribble, and got to the basket on it.
Auburn has outscored Kent State in the paint 30-14. 45-37 Tigers. Medley will bring it up the floor for the Golden Flashes in their silver uniforms, or gray unis here tonight. Morales between the circles. Left-hand dribble, spins. At the top, it's Gillespie. Hands the ball to Sullinger. Got around a screen, pops a 3. No good. Rebound Broom for Auburn. Outlet up the left sideline for Denver Jones. Puts it on the floor, drives to the hole, up, and a foul.
Last 2 possessions, the ball touches Broom's hands. The Tigers are much more on the attack off the defensive end.
And Auburn not settling for the 3 right now, Randall. They're taking the ball to the rack.
Well, we're dominating underneath the basket, and it's we're foolish to rely on the perimeter game when we're dominating scoring around that basket.
The foul is called against Medley, his 3rd, and Denver Jones is at the line for 2. Not only is Broom now with 29 consecutive double-digit scoring games, he's a rebound away from his 61st career double-double. Free throw by Denver is good. A career 86.8% free throw shooter. He had 2 huge free throws down the stretch on Saturday night in that stirring win against Houston.
He sure did, in a hostile environment with everybody against him but just the Tigers, and he buried them both.
Buries both here.
He can really shoot that free throw. He and Mazzara both are just outstanding at the free throw line.
Auburn by 10, 6-0 run by Auburn in the last 101. Sullinger, by the way, back out of the lineup as Medley brings it up the floor. Top of the circle, Morales. Morales near the left wing, top of the circle, Gillespie. Back to the wing for Medley. Medley got a screen from Gillespie. Picked up by Broom in the switch. They go underneath to Gillespie, working on Miles Kelly. In the lane, turns baseline, out to the top. Medley, a 3-ball, missed it. Rebound to Morales, though, to Sumlin. Sumlin out at the top for Medley. And that's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, the ball never hit the rim on the initial shot.
And although Auburn gave up the rebound, Kent State never got off a second shot.
Yeah, I was just about to say that we have not really gave them any, we haven't really given up any offensive rebounds in this half.
By the way, that's just the 6th turnover against Kent State. Auburn has only turned it over 5 times tonight. Auburn by 10, 13-40 second half. Pegues, Broom, left wing for Denver. Top of the circle, JP. Picks up the dribble, left wing Denver Jones. 3-ball in the air. No, weak side rebound Cheney. Back out to the top, Pegues. Back to the left wing for Miles Kelly. Top of the circle, Broom. Janai. Puts it on the floor against Gillespie. Drives off the glass.
Oh,
yes!
man, what
and
a play.
A foul.
Put it on the deck from the three-point line, split two defenders, and made contact, finished the play, and now going to the free throw line for a three-point play.
Buddy, that was a hammer drive by Broom. There wasn't a lot of finesse in that one, friends. And Auburn leads by 12. Gillespie comes out, so does Morales. Sullinger comes in.
Big feather in his cap that time. He put it on the deck with his right hand, which he is a dominant left-hander. But he's got the opportunity for a three-point play right here.
Foul was against Gillespie, his second. And Janai with the opportunity for the and one. Tigers up 49-37. 8-0 run right now by Auburn. Free throw in the air. It's missed. Rebound tapped. And it's pulled in by Sullinger for Kent State. Left side for Sumlin. Quickly to the wing. Inside the wing against JP. Backs him down. Loses the ball. Maintains the dribble on the sideline. Gets it to the wing for Sullinger. Goes baseline. Moore cuts him off. Sullinger into the lane. Through the lane. Right side pass. Drive down the lane to the left wing. Three ball in the air. Missed by Von Cameron Davis. Low post shot is up. It's missed. And the rebound underneath for Broom, out of bounds off of number 2, Marquise Barnett.
It'll be interesting to watch. They've got Davis back in the game. He's got 4 fouls. There's not any doubt he's their best player. He had 11 quick points at the first, right off the bat, and got him back in the game. And now he's back out on the floor.
And with 4 fouls. Take it at him, huh? 49-37 Tigers. Moore, right wing.
Going back to a zone. They're going to try
indeed.
to protect him. They're going to switch it up a little bit.
Pettiford, Broom, low post, turnaround jumper, didn't get it as he went down hard.
And it worked. They won that possession going to the 2-3 zone.
Davis, Sullinger, low post, wide open. Hornbeak dunks it home.
Tigers are slow getting back.
Stops an 8-0 run by Auburn. 10-point lead for the Tigers. 12-19, second half. Auburn 49, Kent State 39.
Kent State starts in a 1-1-3. It's kind of a matchup zone. It turns into like a 2-3 matchup zone where they can protect inside.
3-ball Pettiford. It's off the iron 3 times and in.
That's what you call a great touch right there, Andy. That ball hovered around the rim and just the net sucked it through.
First bucket of the night for Pettiford. 52-39 Auburn. At the right wing, Barnett. At the top, drive, Sumlin hangs, shoots, he missed it. Rebound and a push, I think, on Janai. Hornbeak got possession, and I think Janai pushed him and got called for the foul. And it takes us to immediate timeout. 11:44 to go, second half of action. Auburn 52, Kent State 39. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Randy Campbell. I remember being in the locker room. It's pretty famous. Coach Dye, it was, totally silent in there. And the first thing I can remember Coach Dye saying is, listen to our people. And somebody opened the door to the locker room to let the sound come in, and none of the Auburn fans had left the stadium. And in unison, they're chanting, "It's great to be an Auburn Tiger" here at Jordan-Hare. So there's, lots of them, 60,000 or whatever. You heard that, and it was so inspiring to hear that they cared that much, that they believed that we were going to accomplish some great things, and they were there to be a part of it and help it happen. But because of that, even though, we were an underdog going into the Alabama game, but we didn't feel like underdogs.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
Back at Neville Arena, Brad Law with a check to the Yellowwood scoreboard. Arkansas trying to pull away a little bit from Troy. They're in the second half at Bud Walton Arena, 13 and a half minutes to go. Hogs on a 12-2 run. They've claimed a 7-point lead, 41-34, 18th ranked Arkansas over the 2-0 Troy Trojans. College football tonight, midweek action in November. Kent State 0-9 at Miami of Ohio. The Flashes had not led this year until tonight. They went down the field. They scored the first points of that game at Miami of Ohio, but the Red Hawks have responded with 24 in a row to lead 24-7 midway through the third quarter. That's the Yellowwood scoreboard. Here's Andy Burcham and Coach Randall Dickey.
The Warhawks come to Auburn Saturday. ULM, 11:47. First, our kickoff. Our coverage begins at 8:30 with the Tiger Tailgate Show presented by Conecuh Sausage. Inbound, out of bounds, off of Kent State. Tried to feed Hornbeck and threw it over his head, and Cheney Johnson was wise enough not to go for the ball as it was going out of bounds. Nicely done, Cheney.
Heavy pressure on the ball, out of bounds. Cheney denied his man the ball and ended up floating out of bounds.
50.
That was good.
Go, please.
Very
Finish.
good.
52-39 Tigers. Pettiford. Cheney to the lane, to the free throw line. Lost it, got it back. Looking for help. Now to Pegues. Shot clock at 12. JP on the right-hand dribble. 10 to shoot. Double team, left wing Pettiford. Drives free throw line, behind the back dribble. Spins, fadeaway, 12-footer. Switch!
He just stuck his nose down, meandered his way through one-on-one, and got him a basket.
54-39, 5 straight points for Tahad Pettiford. 11:05 in the second half. Drive, shot, no. Rebound, Dillon. Ahead to Pettiford with Cheney. Pettiford, right wing three ball, no. Rebound, Hornbeak. Outlet up the right side to Sullinger. Jalen, top of the circle, Davis, back to Sullinger. Those are the two guys that can heat up in a hurry for Kent State. Sullinger against Cheney Johnson. Drives all the way to the basket, lays it in with the left hand. Auburn just gave him a lane to the hole.
That's one thing Coach Pearl will not be happy about, giving up a straight line drive from behind the arc all the way to the goal.
12 for Sullinger, 54-41 Auburn, 10-20 second half. Pegues, bounce pass Cardwell. Dillon, left side Cheney, bumps his man, fadeaway Cheney, good.
He is so productive. He is just continuing to be productive on the floor, both on the offensive end and on the rebounding.
3 straight double-figure games for Cheney Johnson to open this season. Auburn up 56-41. Davis against Cheney. Fadeaway by Davis is good.
Guy's got 15 points. He's played less than 10 minutes.
Auburn quickly the other way. Chris Moore at the wing. Out to the top for Pegues. 56-43, Auburn leads it. Bakelja back getting ready to come into the game. Low post. Pettiford behind the defense, turns and scores. Cardwell with the assist.
Patented flex cut by the Tigers on a baseline cut by Pettiford, and what a pass by Dylan Cardwell.
58-43 Tigers. 9:23 second half. Sullinger. Right sideline, Safford. Backs up. Shot clock at 12. Top of the circle. Safford. Left wing. Davis. Down to the baseline. Davis cut off. Forces his way into the lane. Fadeaway over Cheney. Didn't get that one. Rebound Dillon. Outlet Pettiford. To hot across midcourt. Top of the circle. Lobs it underneath for Cardwell, and he's fouled as the ball goes sailing over his head out of bounds. Should be a foul on Hornbeak, which would be his second.
That's true. What a run. You got to give Dylan Cardwell a great effort. He came flying down the middle of the court, got to the rim. He just a little bit over his head and fortunately got pushed.
I think he got the rebound at one end and was fouled at the other.
It's amazing how that young man has really improved. And I'll have to give kudos to Cheney Johnson on his defense against Davis down there.
Yeah.
That was impeccable because Davis is very, very good offensively. But Cheney held his ground, challenged the shot, and that's when Dillon took over.
Dillon at the line to shoot a couple for the Tigers. The grad student from McEachern High School, Augusta, Georgia, 6'11", 255. Free throw missed. Rebound tapped. It comes to Cardwell.
Kept it alive by Cheney Johnson.
Yep, Pegues at the top. 3 ball, JP, in and out. Rebound Sullinger for Kent State. 58-43 Auburn, 8:45, second half of play. Sullinger working on Chad Baker-Mazar. Long three. It's good.
Ooh. That's from a different area
Yeah,
code there.
better extend that. Wow. 58-46 Tigers, 8:31. Tired, tough to shake these golden flashes. Pegues, Cardwell, left side Cheney. Drives into the lane, spins on Davis, up with the left hand, didn't get it.
Good one-on-one move, just didn't
Sure
go down.
was.
But one thing that Sullinger and Davis have got a look about them, nothing is bothering them, and they are being productive for the Flashes.
Number 13, number 1, 13-2-1. Davis between the circles. Looks to back down Chad Baker-Mazzara into the lane. Just backs him underneath. Head fake against Chad, goes up and scores.
Too much strength Davis has got. It's a bad matchup there defensively. Chad Baker's just not quite got enough
meat on the
should
bones.
I say lead in his pants there to handle that guy.
58-48, Auburn's lead down to 10. Pegues loops it, left side. Cheney, head fake, shoots a three. Yes.
Ooh, that looked good. When he's got time and he gets his left foot set, he's got time to get that off. He's a really good three-point shooter.
They dared him to shoot it. They weren't going to guard him. 61-48 Auburn. 7:21 in the second. Sullinger against Cheney to the free throw line. Loses it. Off the left side, Davis saves it. Nope, he did not. Out of bounds. Auburn ball.
Cheney Johnson, it just impacts the game on both ends of the floor. That time defensively was such a presence.
7:13 to go in the second half of play. Timeout on the floor. Auburn 61, Kent State 48. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Tigers. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Cook's Pest Control presents Protect the Perimeter. Call Cook's Pest Control to guard your home and business from pests and termites.
Now, both teams have done a nice job with that tonight. Neither team is shooting especially well from the outside. Auburn, 4 of 19 from 3, and Kent State is 5 of 19 from 3. 57th consecutive sellout tonight at Neville Arena, 9,121. Tickets sold, they're on hand here tonight. And the 17 assists tonight for Auburn. And remember, this is an Auburn team that averaged about 17 a game a year ago. Is the most in the first 3 games of the season, 17 assists. By the way, the 16 points for Cheney tonight ties his Division I career high. After transferring from UAH, he did that last year at Georgia.
He's really been productive. He's just so active. He's constantly moving, and he's hard to guard. And he just will go to the offensive glass. He can step out and make a 3, and it just makes him productive on the offensive end.
Chad Baker-Mazzara, low post, Cheney. Double team, nope, top of the circle. J.P. Pegues 3, in and out rebound. Cardwell back up, no, and he was blocked.
Outstanding offensive rebound by Dillon. He just couldn't get it back up in the basket.
Medley picks up the dribble. Bounce pass, Davis. 18-footer Davis, good.
Can't back off that guy. He can shoot that ball.
He had 2 points in the first half. He has 17 now. 61-50 Auburn.
And probably 11 or 12 minutes of playing time. No, he's played 19 minutes. He's got 13 minutes. He's got 19 points.
Right. By the way, the foul called against Sion Medley. It's his third. I beg your pardon. It was against Morgan Safford. But that is his third. It sends Chad Baker-Mazard to the line.
Maybe they gets Chad going. He can see the ball go through the basket from the free throw line. Maybe he'll get going offensively.
Free throw. In and out. Out of bounds off of Kent State. Auburn's lead is 11, 61-50, 6:27 to go. Kent State has made its last 3 field goals and cut the lead to 11. Auburn ball, Pegues. Cardwell back to JP left side. Foul. And Safford sent Chad Baker-Mazara flying. 4th foul on Safford. Chad Baker-Mazara will go to the line for Auburn. Safford comes out and Morales is in. Chad Baker-Mazara has missed 2 free throws tonight, and that is shocking.
It is. He's a little frustrated with himself. Maybe this time he'll get going, get back on track.
A double-figure night with 10 points, but only 1 of those in the second half. Free throw good.
Nicely done. He went back to his routine. Had a good look about him on that time. He's a little bit more determined on making that shot.
62-50 Auburn, 6:24 to go in the second half. Once a 22-point lead for Auburn. Kent State made a run at the end of the first half. They've been as close as 4 in the second. Chad Baker knocks on both. That was string music. Bajelka off the inbound pass, right back to Sion Medley. 63-50 Auburn, 6:16 second half of action. Kent State basketball. Medley picks up the dribble. Gets the ball to Davis. Against Chad Baker-Mazara. Step back 3 ball. He didn't get it. Decided not to drive underneath. And then Auburn loses the rebound out of bounds.
You know,
I'm
Chad
surprised Davis didn't just go right at Chad Baker-Mazara there. Settle for a 3.
Chad did a good job. He really denied him hard, pushed him further out on the floor. But then he thought, well, he's too far out to shoot the ball. But by the way, Davis took the shot anyway.
Sullinger in, Bajelka out. Excuse me, Bakelja. 6:01 second half. Inbound Davis against Denver Jones. Leaves it for Sullinger. To the baseline for Medley. Back to the wing, Sullinger. Free throw line, down the lane. Up with the left hand. Didn't get it. It's going to be a goal violation against Cardwell.
Kent State did a good job on isolation. They kind of rolled, went through their wheel offense where they overloaded on one side and opened up the lane for the drive. And Sullinger took advantage of it.
Back to an 11-point game for Auburn. There are going to be some teaching moments for Auburn coming out of this one tonight.
Always a growing. Basketball is a long 2-semester sport. It starts in November, ends in March, and there's lots of growth throughout those days.
Pettiford takes over at the point with Broom and Miles Kelly back in. Denver Jones and Chaney Johnson rounding out the Auburn 5 right now. Pettiford from Denver. Shot clock at 11. To Denver, back to Pettiford. They're in the zone. Pettiford, screen. Left wing, Denver. Open 3 over the zone. Bang!
Got to give to Hod Pettiford a real feather in his cap. Drove in there, sucked the defense in, and then made a great pass to Jones on the 3-point shot.
Morales, Davis against Tahad. 18-footer Davis, short. Out of bounds off Kent State. I thought that last time down offensively, in spite of the fact the shot clock was going down against the zone, Auburn showed some patience.
Yes, that's for sure. I think that another thing, too, is the pressure on Davis is affecting his legs just a little bit.
Well,
he stopped driving.
Yeah, he has settled just for the outside shot last couple times, despite the fact that he had the mismatch.
I think his coach just shared the same sentiments to him that we were talking about.
66-52 Auburn. Pettiford, left side of the circle, backs it up, switches to the right-hand dribble. Working on Sullinger, steps into a three. Nope. Rebound Denver. Whistle and a foul. And I think Medley will be called for the foul.
Really nice job, but Denver, you don't see him fly through the offensive rebound a great deal, but that time he was certainly even with the rim on the retrieve.
That's the fourth foul on Medley, and Auburn's at the line in the double bonus now. In the meantime, Auburn's been called for 3 fouls in the second half. Denver at the line for 2. First free throw, good.
Denver always takes advantage of that. He's such an outstanding free throw shooter. It's a good place to pad your stats.
16 for Chaney, 14 for Broom, 12 for Baker Mazzara. Jones with 8 gets another free throw here. Got it. He got the kind roll.
Nice touch.
It hit the iron and then it crawled in. 68-52 Tigers. 4:44 in the second half, and Sullinger has to call a timeout as Auburn clamped on the press. 4:45 to go in this one. Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Visit mindyatparadise.com. 68-52 Auburn. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Check out the new look at auburntigers.com. Read the latest feature stories. Get critical game day information and graphics. Search videos and audio. Find out how to get connected by digital and social media or by joining Tigers Unlimited. Shop the AU Photo Store or buy your tickets to the next event on the athletics calendar. auburntigers.com, the official website of Auburn Athletics.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/GoTigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places.
Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Offer valid through December 2nd, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
19 assists for Auburn tonight on 24 made field goals. That 19 assists is a season high for Auburn. 4:45 to go in the second half. Auburn by 16 points, 68-52. Looked like this was going to be a runaway in the first half when Auburn went up 22, but credit Kent State. They didn't back down at all. Got within 4 here in the second half. Still some time left with 4:45 to go.
They made some outstanding adjustments throughout the game. They went to the zone to slow us up, kind of got whittled away and got back in. The most fortunate thing I think that's taken place throughout the game for Auburn is the foul trouble by Davis during those times that we withstood those runs.
The 36 points tonight in the paint matches the 36 points against Houston and Vermont. So that's become a constant, hasn't it?
Sure has.
Auburn presses. Sure. Sullinger up the floor for the Flashes. Across midcourt, 4:34 and a counting clock, second half. Sullinger against Denver Jones. Into the corner. Safford, baseline left. Bounce pass. Davis against Miles Kelly. Backs Miles into the lane. Bounce pass. Gillespie up, he missed it. And then he was fouled by Broom. Janai, I thought Janai was hedging to come over on Davis, and Davis got the ball to Gillespie.
I didn't see the foul. The thing that I did see is that they're running their offense through Davis again. He gets point blank with a basket, and he gives it up, and I didn't think he would. But Gillespie ended up getting the foul and getting to the free throw line.
Well, if Gillespie's going to give these guys gooey fries, he's going to have to miss his first 2 free throws of the year. There's one.
Well, it'll have to be a little bit better adventure on the delivery on this one.
Second free throw. Gooey fries, and Auburn loses the ball out of bounds.
Oh, me.
As the Auburn students revel in their gooey fry glory.
That's an uncharacteristic miscue by Janai Broom. Usually when he gets his mitts on it, he holds on to it.
Morales will trigger baseline left. Lobs it to Davis, working on Denver Jones. Davis picks up the dribble, top of the circle. Look for a back door, it wasn't there. Now off the right side. Safford against Miles. Head fake, put it up, and Broom blocked it and rebounded it. He almost blocked it with his armpit.
He got a hold of it that time.
Other way, down the floor. Chaney Johnson dunks it for a career high.
What a great effort. You always tell your big guys if you'll run the floor really hard, you'll be rewarded, and that time Chaney Johnson was.
Career high for Chaney Johnson tonight. Auburn 70, Kent State 52. Safford, turnaround jumper, no. Boy, Broom got almost run underneath the basket. Rebound, Safford back up. No, Gillespie is there for the putback.
Those two guys are kind of going at it. They're banging bodies. It's a physical game around that basket between Gillespie and Broom.
70-54 Auburn, 3:20 in the second half. To Hod Pettiford, top of the circle, Chaney. Leaves it, left side, Miles. Top of the circle, Pettiford. Foul by Gillespie. And Gillespie knew it. He tried to hedge on Pettiford and drew the foul. 3:13 to go. Auburn shoots free throws when we come back. Tigers 70, Golden Flashes 54. Stay tuned, Auburn basketball. That's Auburn basketball. Continues in a moment.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank postgame show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now back to the game.
3:13 to go in this one. Auburn 70, Kent State 54. Golden Flashes, Randall Dickey, had this game at 4 in this second half of action. Well, and yet Auburn has just slowly, steadily pulled away. And Auburn has done it primarily with the boys on the low block. Janai Broom, the 61st double-double of his outstanding career, 24 of those at Auburn. Broom with 14 points, 10 rebounds. Chaney Johnson on the night, a career-high 18 points tonight, and give him 5 more rebounds and 2 assists.
Certainly one of the most improved players on this squad. Just as you could tell, his strength has improved, his confidence level, and his productivity is showing.
Free throw is up, and it is good for Tahad Pettiford. The McDonald's All-American freshman for the Tigers.
That's the first time they've gone to that high pick and roll between Pettiford and Broom. I'd like to see that a little bit down the stretch.
Pettiford knocks home both of his free throws. 9 points, a rebound, 3 assists on the night for Tahad. 3:05 in the second half. Auburn 72, Kent State 54. Gillespie at the top, on Broom, right side, picks it up. Top of the circle for Davis against Chaney Johnson. Davis on the wing. Crossover dribble. Into the lane. Up. Blocked by Cheney. Ball rebounded out of bounds off of a Kent State Auburn ball.
Outstanding defense
Sure
by
was.
Cheney Johnson. His
Sure
effort
was.
is amazing. How that young man just gives you everything he's got when he's on the floor.
We're told he gained 25 pounds of muscle in the offseason. And he's playing like it, isn't he?
And you can tell he's much more powerful.
And
he's
and
just
assured.
He's just really worked hard on his game, especially his perimeter shooting.
Broom, Pettiford at the top to Hyde. Between the legs dribble, left wing. Underneath Broom from Cheney. Up, shoots, good!
He has that little kiss off the glass when he posts up on the block. Really hard to guard. One of the best players in the country at that position.
Auburn by 20, 74-54 Tigers. Gillespie at the top. Sellinger picked up by Broom on a hedge. Now picked up by Denver. Throws it left wing for Morales. Working on Miles Kelly. Sends Gillespie underneath. Gets cut off by Miles. Hooks Miles in the lane. Morales turnaround jumper missed. Rebounded Broom. Outlet Pettiford. Up the floor to Hyde. Puts it on the floor at the right wing. Maintains the dribble. Clock on Auburn's side. 1:43 to go. Auburn by 20. Pettiford looks to the Auburn bench. To Hyde. Down the right sideline. Ooh, had Broom, didn't get it there. Cheney. Corner. Denver. Three. Yes!
Splash. You want to see him get in double figures. He was sitting on 9 points. Got that three-point shot down. One of the best players on the offensive end for the Auburn Tigers.
77-54 Auburn. Sellinger underneath. The shot is up and a block. Well, I tell you what, there's been a couple times in this second half that Kent State has passed up really good shots for the extra pass. Sellinger had an 8-footer mid-lane.
And most of the time, they've gotten fouled just like that play right there. I think that Kent State, as the season goes on, is going to get better. They've got some ingredients that are pretty good. The Tigers are just far superior tonight. We've just got a few more better players, and our depth is just a lot better. But for their league in the MAC, I think they're going to be really competitive.
That free throw by Barnett snapped a 14-2 Auburn run. Tigers have scored 7 in a row. And Barnett knocks home both of his free throws, his first 2 points of the night. Auburn by 21, 77-56. 1:13 and counting in the second half. Pettiford near the left sideline. Drives to the left wing. Brings it back to the top, double team. Broom in the lane. Turnaround jumper, switch.
For a freshman, Pettiford makes that play as good as anybody in the country as far as a two-man play. He gets trapped, and he can feed that ball to the short roll.
His fourth assist of the night. 79-56 Auburn. 50 seconds to go in this one. Entenmann to the wing. Barnett to Gillespie in the key. Now Morales at the top. Morales into the right corner for Entenmann. Entenmann on the wing, Barnett. Shot clock at 4. 3 ball in the air. It's missed. Rebound, Broom. Janai, 18 points, 12 rebounds. Auburn can run out the clock basically. Pettiford across midcourt. Game clock, shot clock, a second apart. Pettiford out on the left sideline. Now puts the play in motion. To Hyde, to Janai. Step back three, Janai. Nope. Rebound, Morales. A full-length court shot, and this one comes to a close. Auburn just after this became a 4-point game in the second half with Auburn leading Kent State. Auburn just steadily started to pull away, and the Tigers win it by 23 points, Auburn's largest lead of the night. Final score tonight, Auburn 79, Kent State 56, 4 in double figures, 18 apiece for Janai Broom and Cheney Johnson. They're the Wind Creek high scorers for the Tigers. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games, win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. Final again, Auburn 79, Kent State 56. Stay tuned, the Regions Bank postgame show is next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
No Auburn football collection is complete without the 2024